Hello, welcome back to Seal from the Heart Creation, where creating is the process of the mind. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful holiday ornament. And it's made with an ornament ball in the center. Now, I got this idea from, I believe her name is Southern Girl, and a whole lot of others are actually doing this same ornament. It's called a quilt or a quilt ornament, and you're using fabric and styrofoam to actually complete it. And in today's video, I'm going to show my version of it. Of course, I blinged mine up a little bit, and my Christmas actually rubbed off a little bit. That is some vinyl sticker that I had on there. But we're going to do it again today, and I'm going to show you how. Now, I had this piece of styrofoam that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I cut a hole in the center so that I can lay my quilted pieces down. I had a jolly roll that I was able to find. I wasn't going to be ordering any, so I found some over at Walmart, and they had 4 different colors in it. So therefore, that's how I made my pieces and folded them in half, as you can see. And then I found some material that I liked, and it looked like a frosted, what is it, glitter frosted look. So I decided to cut that up, and the measurements for that was 2.5 by 2.5. And this is a piece of that same fabric that I'm going to put around this foam here. And starting this product process, you would need some pins, and I got this from Hobby Lobby, and the pins are, you get 800 pieces, and they 5 and 8 inches in length. You want something that you're not going to be able to stick all the way through your styrofoam, just to stick in your pieces. So as you can see, this doesn't go down that far on the styrofoam. It isn't really that long. I also have some other ones that have some little balls on them that I'm going to be using. And these, I believe, are pretty much the same size or a little bit bigger. So they come in a pack like this. And I'm not sure how many this is, but I do know that this one right here, the straight pins, were 800. So this may have been 300. So we're going to be using that too. And in beginning your project, you want to iron out all of your pieces, and I have one piece that I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Again, this is a piece that I had cut off out of regular fabric because I couldn't find too many of the jolly rolls that I wanted. These are also pieces that I had regular fabric rolls from the Dollar Tree and cut them out, which are these little Dollar Tree fabrics right here. So excuse me, the first thing I'm going to do is iron this out for you. And they also had some other colors, and these are some of the other colors I probably will use later on for decoupaging or some more little ornaments. But I'm going to be using a towel on my surface because I don't want to get nothing heated. I have a little mini iron, and I have it all the way up. And what you're going to begin to do, like this one right here, I already folded it in half and ironed it down. So I'm going to fold it again, and I'm going to fold it over. Fold that in half again. I'm going to lay that down on my towel, and I'm just going to go ahead and steam this down too. Let me see if I can get something else where you can see it a little better. Okay, now we want it to be in a triangular position so we can get that point there at the top. Make sure that your iron is all the way up, and we're going to put it right here at the top and just hold it there for a couple of seconds. And there we go. We got our point. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put some fabric on our styrofoam. And on this one, I cut it too small. Again, I didn't have too many jolly rolls. So I'm going to just go ahead and put my shorter piece on first. I'm going to put my shorter piece on first. And I'm going to stick my pen, try to center it as close as possible. And I'm going to stick my stick pin right here in the center there. Then I'm going to come on down. And I'm going to stick another one here. And then I'm going to stick another one down here. I don't want to get to the edge because I'm going to add this longer piece here. So I'm going to pull that other one up. Try to make this as even as possible. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick this all the way around. And what I want to do is cover this whole entire styrofoam. And I'm going to go ahead and put that pin in there as well. Oops, got two pins. Now what I want to do is just wrap this as best as I can and tight as I can, because I want to try to cover this styrofoam. Don't worry about the bulges or anything like that. Just cover it up. And I'm going to do this offline, and then I'll come back once it's completely covered. Okay, I have everything covered now. So what I'm going to do now is start placing my pieces on here. And I'm just going to use this. I'm going to go ahead, and I got this placed on number 9 as even as possible. Let's see, number 9. And then I want to place it in clockwise. So I'm placing 4 at a time. So I'm going to place 1 at the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to go on to the side and do it from this side to this side. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. I think I want to start off with these right here, and I'm going to use this to, I'm going to come up, put it like halfway up the form. Then I'm going to place one here at this corner here. I'm going to place one in the middle here. I'm going to place another one here in this corner on the other side. And then I'm going to place another one here at this corner. And as you can see, I have a point there. So I'm going to go down to the other end, and I'm using my pad here so that I can try to get it as even as possible. And I'm going to place my other one at the top of there, coming up about halfway up the fabric again. Place one in here in the middle, on the other side, and then one at the other end over here. So I'm going to turn this around, and again I'm using my guide and my numbers on my pad so I can go ahead and try to make it as even as possible, because you want to do them in 4 corner clock wise. I'm pulling this up again about halfway, hanging off. These pins aren't that straight. So got that one in. And I'm just going to do this one. And then I'm going to turn this one around as well, line it back up as straight as possible. And then I'm going to do this one. And then placing these quilted pieces on here, you want to kind of like space out going around, but going, okay, I got all of my corners in here now of the first color. As you can see, it's coming out very beautiful. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go in between each one of these spots and place our next color. So I think I want to go with this one here, and I'm going to place that just a little below the first one. I'll say maybe 1/4, just eyeball it the best you can, and start my other color. And with these little pins, I notice that if I push them in at an angle, I can get inside of this styrofoam, because that was just crazy. I wasn't going to keep pressing down, messing up my fingers. So I'm going to do a couple of these, and then I'm going to continue off camera. I'm going to turn this around, line it up on my grid. Okay. Come down a little further underneath of that first layer. I guess that angle don't work for all of them. And with me, I feel as though, just like Southern Girl, your creation is your creation. There isn't any wrong or right. It's just a creation. So you don't have to really be precise with your line as far as how you put your points. Just try to do it as tight as you can, or as even as you can, and just go all the way around your form and place your quilted peaks. So I'm going to go ahead and do this offline, and I'll see you when I've completed this particular color. Okay, we finished the next color and we filled it all in. So now we're going to go in between this color all the way around. And we're going to add our third color. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding the white. And what you want to do is basically we're going to point it at the same point that the first point was, but we're going to come down right in between, a little bit lower than the last layer that we put on. So okay, we got 3 colors on here and we on our last color. And I think it's coming out just marvelous. So my last color is the fabric with the truck. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to now go underneath of the gray. And we're going to kind of like pin it up where it's in the middle here. Come up a little bit. And we start pinning that right underneath of the gray. Some of the pins may go, as I said, in the middle of the foam, but don't worry about it. Everything will be okay because we're going to be covering that up at the end anyways. So, and it's bending a little bit, but we're going to take care of that too. And this is where I'm going to put one of my ball pins right in the center of this to keep that down. And we're going to go ahead and go to the other side and go all the way around in the center. But again, don't worry about that because we're going to cover that up at the end. To the next one on the other side and line that up. Make sure I'm not angling these pins so that they'll come out on my foam in the inside. Over to the other side. So I'm going to just go all the way around with this. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is, I got my little glitter Christmas ball. So I'm going to glue this on the back of here so we can get this set up. And I decided that I'm going to use the glitter ribbon for the inside. And I'm just going to start it off by putting a pin inside of here real quick to hold that in place so I can glue it. Take my gun. Backing on here. With a little dab so it can go in the center. And I'm just going to glue this on top of here. Okay, I put my vinyl decal on there that says Christmas. And this is how it looks, you guys. I think that is marvelous. And this is the other one. And this was Cricut Smart Vinyl Permanent. This right here was the water slide that I had did in my first go round. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a marvelous day. Till next time.